In this article, I've looked at the movies that have been released this year and overlaid box office sales and IMDB voting data. Now, the chart that I've created from this has got a lot going on, so let me walk you through it. The x-axis shows the number of votes a movie's received over the number of days it's been released, whereas the y-axis looks at the box office sales, again over the number of days it's been released. So these two metrics, what we want to understand is the relationship between them. And the trend line that we've plotted there is a linear trend line. It allows you to see that relationship. All things being equal, all of the movies would sit on that line. And for a fair few of them, they do. You can see Guardians of the Galaxy in the top right is having the same amount of online engagement within IMDb as it is in terms of its box office sales. However, it's always the outliers that are the most interesting to understand. So you can see John Wick, bottom right-hand corner, is having a lot more online engagement from people voting for the movie, which isn't really resulting in the box office take-ins for it. Whereas the Super Mario Brothers movie and Fast X, a lot more people are going to the movies to see them, but they're not relating to people then going home and giving it a rating. Probably something to do with the type of movie it is and the type of audience that goes to see those movies. The third dimension that we've added to this is the colour and the size of the bubble. So the colour of red means it's a bit more of a hot movie. It's above 7. And the size of the bubble represents how long the movie's been around. So you can see Fast X has only been around for just over a month, therefore it's the smallest bubble. What can we do with this? Well, that linear line that gives us an indication of the relationship provides an equation. Now, that equation there, in layman's terms, as stated underneath, means that for every additional vote the movie receives per day, you expect the box office sales to increase by $6,000. And that's quite useful as a starting point to understand the relationship. It is significant, and the amount explained by that simple equation is about 50%. So it's not amazing, but it's a good starting point. And with any analysis, really, you want to take the next step. And for this one, this is snapshot data. So this is as it looks like right now. The way to evolve this is to understand how things got to that point. So understand it by day, and that's more transactional or longitudinal analysis. Now, IMDb doesn't allow you to see that data. It just shows you what things look like right now. So we put into place a way of recording that information, taking a snapshot of that data each day to build up that historical viewpoint. And that's very, very important to do for a lot of analysis. So ideally, in a couple of months, we revisit this and understand the trends that emerge from movies being released.